Welcome to another episode of Distilling the West. We are here live on video. You may not be live, but we are live, and we're doing another tasting talk. How you doing, Dave?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. Getting used to the whole YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Gotta look at the camera.
Gotta look
Not
at
just
you, folks.
Gotta look at you. Not you. Not you. And you. We're doing a tasting talk today. Trying some High West. Gotta get the label.
Oh, yeah.
There
That's
we
a
go.
great label.
High West Double Rye aged in some Grenache barrels. This was a River City Whiskey Society pick that we got from Rocco's Wine and Spirits. So we talked to
out
those
Rocco.
guys. Yeah. Shout out to the whole team.
Yeah.
We talked to those guys. It feels like forever ago. I think it was like maybe 2 months ago that we talked to them. And this was a pick I got from them a long time ago. The thing about High West is they do a lot of these barrel picks. And so I would say, 10 different barrel picks open sitting in my cabinet. Just kind of rotate between them all. So today, Grenache.
Yeah, and that's a lot of fun right there, just having the variety, jumping around. This one is great. I'm just going to jump into it here because it is so great. On the nose here, I'm getting a lot of sweetness from the Grenache wine, and you said that earlier, Dave, so I'll give you the credit on that one. And then there's a little bit of that spice coming in. I think maybe it was the power of suggestion, but on the back of the label it does say eucalyptus and kind of like a gin sort of herbaceousness going on, and I do get a little bit of that on the nose. And the other thing that I noticed was just the viscosity on this one. I guess that is kind of getting into the taste of it, but it's got a lot of legs on the glass. And when I took the sip, and maybe I'm jumping to the finish even, but I just noticed that kind of oiliness on the tongue there.
Yeah, 100% for that nose. For me, I get basically all wine on that one. Not that it's a bad thing, but there's just a lot of that grapiness. I don't think I've ever had a Grenache. I had to Google what it was. I never had it, but it does work well in the whiskey. The palate, you get more of the spice to it, I think. You get more of that rye flavor, but that wine really does still stand out.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Grenache is probably my favorite white wine to go as a finish with rye. They pair really well together. And then some folks ask, why does High West call it a double rye?
Yeah.
And so they're sourcing the, I believe, MGP rye, and that's kind of the younger stuff that is giving kind of the spiciness. And then they distill their own rye on a pot still. And so the MGP stuff, obviously on a column still, it's going to take out a lot of the complexity, any like funky note type stuff, and not funk in a bad way, but funk in just kind of the complexity aspect of it. And their distillate is actually the older stuff, which surprised me, that's added to the double rye blend, and that's why it's called double rye.
Yeah, and I believe the MGP is a 95.5 and their own distillate's 80/20.
Okay. Oh, nice.
I don't think people realize how long that High West has actually been doing their own distilling for.
Right, yeah.
They were doing it for so long before they really started blending it. I was surprised. I went out there a bunch of years ago for a midwinter's release and got to learn a whole lot more about the distillery itself. And they've been doing good stuff for a long time. I liked their stuff back in the day when it was all MGP, and I feel like the quality hasn't dropped off, and maybe it's gotten even a little bit better for a lot of their stuff as they've been introducing their own spirits to it.
Yeah, I agree. This is the older label stuff that they've dropped. You'll see the newer label stuff that has their whiskey that they still do the barrel finishes on, but it is an updated label. So if you guys are hunting this kind of stuff, they're still doing the finishes. They're still doing the blends. I know we find them at our Rayleighs quite frequently, so keep an eye out for this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this one.
And I would say one thing with that, one of my big regrets is I've been a High West fan for a very, very long time. And on all their older picks, they used to have this like leather band with the year of the pick on this metal coin. Man, I wish I would have saved those.
Yeah.
I have one or two still, but most of them are gone now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, sir. Is this suiting your fancy as well?
Oh yeah. This is totally up my alley. I know we did a tasting talk on an Oloroso sherry cask a while back, and that was delicious. But I don't know. The Grenache just brings a different kind of flavor profile to it. Definitely enjoyable. A little bit on the lighter side. Kind of takes that edge off the rye a bit. This is definitely good stuff.
Yeah, I like the fortified red wines on their bourbons, and I like the white wine finishes on their ryes. That's kind of my wheelhouse, my jam. That usually those are the picks that I find myself liking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, cheers, sir.
Cheers to you.